So I tell you, when I was in California, before I left for the bright lights in the big city, a big chunk of my practice was sexual harassment. So I've drafted a lot of sexual harassment complaints. I've read a lot of complaints. I've never seen anything like I see in this complaint from Cassandra Ventura against not just Sean Puffy Combs, but his record company, Bad Boy Entertainment. Apparently they got together initially when she was just 19. He was 35. She had a hit song out, and he wanted to sign her to the Bad Boy record label, and that's how the relationship began. Natalie Whittingham-Burrell is here, Rich Schoenstein. Guys, I mean, this is a 35-page complaint that is just rife with increasingly outrageous conduct. My first question, Rich, is, this is in federal court, which is interesting, and it's a civil case. So tell us, how come this is not arguably something that could have been brought in a state court? How do we get federal jurisdiction here?
So this case, Michael, is brought in the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York. I know it very well. It's my home court. The reason is there are federal sex trafficking crimes charges alleged in this complaint. So that gives it federal jurisdiction over the allegations, and therefore they can go into federal court. You said you've read a lot of sexual harassment complaints, as have I. This is not a sexual harassment or a sex discrimination case, really. This complaint alleges sex trafficking. This complaint, I don't think you and I could describe the allegations of it on a daytime television program. It is salacious. It is a shock and awe 35-page filing of alleged facts. I don't know if any of it's true, of course, but this is a very serious set of allegations, and it invokes federal law and is therefore in federal court.
And you make a good point about the truth of the allegations. They're not verified. In a lot of federal cases, you will verify. In fact, it's one of the things that's different from state court quite often. And verifying a complaint means you're saying basically, under penalty of perjury, I'm telling you the facts here. These things are all alleged on what's called information and belief, which is a little bit kind of, waffly language that gets you out of trouble if, for whatever reason, some of the allegations cannot be proven. Natalie, my thought on this is, when I used to look at a case like this, whether it be the sex trafficking, discrimination, harassment, you're looking for corroboration. That's the key. And there are a couple of points in here where it looks like there may be corroboration in terms of, in paragraph 11, she talks about telling a friend about one of the incidents. One of the later paragraphs, I think it's paragraph 91, she says she went home to Connecticut and her mom took pictures of some of the injuries. That is so important in a case like this.
It's crucial. Because given the age of some of these allegations, if it really does come down to he said, she said, a trier of fact, if this does in fact go to a jury, wouldn't really know what would break the equipoise there. And a third party, disinterested party, or some type of outside information would serve to break that tie between whatever it is that he says and she says. She also says her mother took pictures. She alleges that he attempted to or did blow up another music artist's car. That music artist has made a statement to the New York Times that that is in fact true, that did happen. So it does seem like she's alleging there is some corroboration for these horrendous allegations, and we'll just have to see how it plays out in court.
So, Rich, when you look at a case like this, the first thing you say is, how did they get to this level? Because there were lots of conversations going on before anything was filed. In fact, most cases like this never see the light of day because whoever is involved wants it quiet, even if it's just the allegations, not proven. So are you surprised this one is out there?
Well, I'm a little bit surprised when this kind of case is filed, but, I don't have any insight into whatever discussions there were leading up to the complaint. You're right. Ordinarily, there would be some kind of settlement discussions, especially with a former employee and or a former paramour. They might have been able to work something out. On the other hand, the defendants might feel these allegations really lack truth and any substance whatsoever, and they might have been adamant about putting on a defense. I don't know, but it's going to be interesting to watch it play out.
Yeah, I mean, if these allegations become part of an open court proceeding, it's going to make Depp versus Heard look like, a day at the beach. Just outrageous information here. So we will continue to follow it, of course, as it develops, if it develops.